Ibrahim Rufai Imam. Thank you, sir, for being here with us. Also here with us is Justice Olawa, President, Customary Court of Appeal. Thank you, Honorable Justice.
With our territory, the Permanent Secretary, Federal Capital Territory Administration, the heads of other departments here present. I'm here at the hands of the delegation of the Judiciary of the Federal Capital Territory to welcome Your Excellency as a Minister of the Federal Capital Territory. My team would have been here 2 weeks ago, soon after your resumption as the Honorable Minister of the Federal Capital Territory and the resumption of our course from the long vacation, but this was not to be due to circumstances beyond my control. I wish to most sincerely apologize for the delay. Your Excellency has just completed a 2 terms cumulative 8 years as Governor of Rivers State. I extend my heartfelt congratulations to you on the successful completion of your 2-term tenure. Your remarkable accomplishments and dedication to public service have left an indelible mark on Rivers State, and I believe that it is only fitting to express my gratitude and admiration for Your Excellency's exemplary leadership. During your tenure, you visibly demonstrated unwavering commitment to the betterment of Rivers State and its citizens. Your tireless efforts in various sectors such as education, justice, healthcare, infrastructure, and economic development have led to significant improvement and progress in the state. In governance, you set a high standard for future leaders to follow. Your Excellency's administration and commitment to the welfare and well-being of judicial officers in Rivers State is legendary and truly commendable. Your legacy would be remembered not only for the tangible achievements recorded, but also for the inspiration you have provided for all of us to work towards a brighter future in whatever position we find ourselves. Your Excellency, now that you have transited to the federal level, we hope that your achievements in Rivers State will be a child's play. Abuja, we all know, is a familiar terrain to you, having served previously as a Minister of Education, where you acquitted yourself most creditably. In a world often marred by cynicism and skepticism, we pray you will remain and stand as a beacon of conscience, of conscientious work and tireless dedication to duty. We know you as a man who is never content with the status quo, but instead possesses unquenchable thirst for progress and innovation. In rounding up, Your Excellency, I'd like to assure Your Excellency that the judiciary of the Federal Capital Territory, being your own, will support your administration within the ambit of the law as you embark on the discharge of your mandate of bequeathing a model city to the citizens of this country, which we will all be proud of. At the bottom of all this is the presence of Almighty God. He has been there for you over the years because of your honest intentions to duty. It is He who has made it easy for you to record unprecedented success on the difficult assignment of governing Rivers State. May His goodness never depart from you on this journey, even as I wish Your Excellency good health and divine protection. I thank you all for listening.
Members of the delegation of the Chief Judge, the Permanent Secretary of the FCT, the General Counsel, and other senior staff of the FCT, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen. My Lord Chief Judge, let me, on behalf of the FCT, welcome you to our office today. I do know that this, like you said, this discovery call would have taken place before now. But of course, the exigencies of the various offices, your own and ours, But what is important is that it has been held today. Once more, let me commend you of the stability in the FCT judiciary, and also commend you on how you have related, the office has related with the office. The handover note I had showed the cordial relationship between the FCT and the FCT judiciary. I want to say that we'll do our best to increase the tempo of that relationship. Let me also say that you have said that when I was the governor of River State, the relationship between the executive and judiciary was cordial. Cordial in the sense that we maintain the respect and independence, but for the interests of good governance. So many people make mistake and talk about fight against corruption without putting in place those things that will reduce the level of corruption in the country. When Mr. President, before he was sworn in, but had been elected, at that time he was president-elect, he came to River State to commission the edifice of the magistrate courts. And one of the things he has said that when you want to talk about fighting corruption, you must ask, have you provided the enabling environment, the conducive environment for these people who are empowered to fight the corruption? Take for example, the judiciary. What are the services that they are operating? What is the environment? In most cases, most of them don't even have homes when they retire. In most cases, where they are given official allocations, nothing to write home about. And yet you say you want to talk about fighting corruption. But for him, fighting corruption will start from the environment in which they are in. In that case, you would ask, look, we have provided things that will make them to overlook certain areas. But if you have not provided it, then you don't talk about fighting corruption. So Mr. President has said for him, he was going to do anything that will make judiciary to realize that they have to do and do the work in order to make this country to move forward. And so for him, the renewed hope agenda for him is that, look, so many people have lost confidence. No, he said, no, nobody should lose confidence. Those things that are not in place will be brought back. My Lord, I want to say, by the power of Mr. President, that what will be replicated in River State will also be done in FCT. We're going to provide an accommodation for them that when they are retiring, they have something to go home. Nobody will come and tempt them with anything. Because part of what we do, how do you retire as a judicial officer and you have no home to go to? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't. So Mr. President has told me that I must, as a matter of urgency, liaise with the Chief Judge to see how we can work out this, where judges will have home or retirement, judges of the FCT judiciary. So just be assured that will be done. Again, whatever you think that will improve the welfare of judicial officers in the FCT, do not hesitate to let us know. We are here to do everything to make sure we provide good governance. I, as a politician, as I'm living, I have a home, good home to stay in Danbata. So we are proud to say so. But nobody wants to come and say, these people who are sitting from morning till night, where are they going to? Some of them become aged when they are not supposed to have realized. You see someone for 50 years now becoming something years. Why? Because of the kind of work they do. My wife is a judge, so I know that. I know that. So what it tells me that if I'm not in this position I am, and then I look at my wife, for what would she have been doing? Sometimes there's no light, no good generator. It's not what's supposed to be. It's not what's supposed to be. So we will not support that. We will not support that. We will do everything to make everything conducive so that you not do your work and you will not have the excuses again. We appeal also to you that so many things are happening in the FCT. So many things. I tell you this, so many people who, because they talk about rule of law, so many people believe that with the kind of sharp practices going on in FCT, with the collusion of even some of the staff of FCT, they come to court and say, grant us injunction. And without even we getting the services, before we know it, there's a judgment. We're not blaming you. After all, you're always based on facts presented to you. But we're trying to change all that now. We're trying to change that up now because the land racketeering in the state, in the FCT, is getting out of hand. And there you see injunction now, injunction the next 2 minutes, injunction 5 minutes, injunction 30 minutes. It's unprecedented. It's unprecedented. Some of them go outside. They can go to even Kuje. Please, my Lord the Chief Judge, we want to bring this to your attention so that you can look into it. But that is not the best. That's not the best. Here is FCT. We believe that so everything should come to the Chief Judge before assignment is being done. So, but just to bring it to your attention, because I do know that so many times people criticize judges without even asking a question. You just sit there and say, oh, this judge did this did that. You don't even know what are the facts before the judge. I pity you people. I really, but again, no judge talks. So nobody talks on your behalf to the public, you know. So once more, I thank you most sincerely, and I believe that legally, once we are notified, the General Counsel and the department that's responsible will liaise with you and will give you all the necessary support on time for you to have a better legal year. Once more, thank you so much for coming. I'm sorry that you were waiting outside because the time was to be 3 p.m. So I was shocked that you came even 20 minutes to the time. That's a good record. But thank you very much and God bless you. Okay.
Excellency, the Honorable Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, all other protocols duly observed. I'd like to thank you for sparing time to receive us with your team. Like I have said in my speech, we do not doubt Your Excellency's capacity to deliver on anything that you said to do. It has become so obvious and is beyond any form of doubt that you have exceeded the marks and the level that people had thought you would perform. You have raised one or two things, particularly about issuance of indiscriminate injunctions. Now, this does not augur well for all of us. As a judiciary, we are part of the government, and we expect that we should be able to do things that will make government work. We are aware that you have started taking actions to ensure that sanity is brought into land administration in the Federal Capital Territory. So at my end, I have issued directions to the judges in charge of my judicial divisions that all cases involving Federal Capital Territory would only be assigned by the Chief Judge. So even where, for any reason, such cases are filed in those divisions, they are returned to the Chief Judge so that I can assign them, and this will enable me to keep track of where such cases have gone to. So I'd like to assure you that the area of that type of mistakes has gone.
Thank you.
In land cases, Usually, you give injunctions where financial damages will not be adequate to remedy the damages that may have occasioned in a matter. But in land cases, even if it is true that the FCTA is wrong, such can be remedied by financial damage. So there can be no ground for indiscriminate injunctions. I'd like to assure you and to thank you for this remarkable speech and the assurances that you have given to us, because at the bottom of our problems is the welfare of judges and materials with which to work. We'd like to assure you once again that we will do our best within the ambit of the law to ensure that you succeed. Thank you, Your Excellency.
Okay.